God hears everything. And when I'm telling you God hears everything, God hears everything. And I say that to say because I had several things petitioned before the Lord for several weeks, probably months now. And there's one specific thing that I had petitioned for him. And I mean, I've been seeking him, y'all. I'm just waiting for his instructions and just for him to really speak on this thing. And God did it today. Right? So it's like a rainy Thursday. I decided to go get something warm. So I decided to go to Dunkin' Donuts. And I typically pre order. And I have grown a great rapport with the workers. So my order is typically done by the time I get there. But today it was lagging, right? They were kind of moving with the slow bop. And I was like, okay, God, this is the day, perfect day to practice patience because I've been praying for a lot of patience. So I was just sitting there, just waiting. But I noticed that they had a Happy Thanksgiving sign that was kind of like folded halfway because I guess the tape got loose. And so I just like pushed it back and taped it back up for them. And there was a young lady behind me, and she's like, "Oh, that was really nice of you." And I'm like, "Yeah," I was like, it looks kind of crazy. Like it's just bent over. I just want to help the ladies out. And so again, I'm just still waiting. It's still taking some time. But the young lady behind me began to sing this song. And she was like humming it at first, and then she began to sing it, but she was singing it very softly. And so I'm like listening. And when I tell you, my heart started beating really fast because I'm like, the very song that she was singing was exactly what I've petitioned to the Lord about. And within it was an answer. And I couldn't, I was like, oh my God. So I turned to her and I'm like, what are you singing? What's the song you're singing? And she began to speak out the lyrics, and I couldn't help but smile from ear to ear because I'm like, oh, God, you are so amazing. And I proceeded to say, I'm like, the Lord just used you to confirm something for me. And of course, she began to like, glory to God, glory. So we're both glory to God. And she's like, with so much joy, so much glee, and we're both just like, God is amazing. And I know that we can have things petitioned before the Lord, and we have our what we got petitioned for him, how we want him to answer it, the way we want him to answer it, and God has something totally different in mind. God chooses when he want to answer, how he wants to answer, and where he wants to answer. And I thank God for that because the enemy might try to make you think that God doesn't hear you, even yourself. Don't allow doubt to creep in because we cannot twist God's arm. We can't manipulate him and make him answer when he wants to. He's going to do what he wants to do and how he wants to do it because he's God all by himself. And we need to stand fast to know that he is God, that he loves his children, he cares about us. There is nothing that is concerning to us that he's not concerned about. He loves us. He cares for us. And I thank God. I thank God. So on this Testimony Thursday, I want you to keep your hope in God, keep your trust in him, and know that in due time, he will deliver. In due time, he will reveal in due time because it's not for us. It's not for us. It's all for his glory. It's all for God's glory. And I thank God that he answered the way he answered. And when I tell you it was perfect timing, it was perfect timing. It was perfect. I couldn't ask for better timing than for God to speak about this situation. And just know that God is concerned with what's concerning you, and he will speak, he will show, and he will instruct you in due time. Be still and know that he's God. Be still and know that he's God. Don't make no premature moves. Don't try to create a situation or scenario of your own doing. Allow God to orchestrate every facet of your life and trust and believe that it will be oh so perfect for his will. Until next time, God is listening. God bless.